How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the second video edition of Face Off. Due to my advisor telling me it was weird that I was behind the camera, I am now on the camera. We have Manny Jenner, Connor Bowles taking his time out to film us, so that's great. Going to introduce Lance Miller. He is the new face-offer, senior history major, correct? Senior history major, coming out of nowhere, Cinderella story. And he's taking on last week's winner, Eli Zink, Cynic men's basketball beat writer and assistant sports editor. How we doing, guys?
Pretty good, Bush. Pretty good.
Thanks. That's good to hear. Good to hear. So we're going to be talking right off the bat. We're going to get into it. This week, of all people, Red Sox owner John Henry called for MLB to institute a salary cap, which is interesting because the Sox, by the way, happen to be the, what is it, second or third, fourth highest selling, highest spending team in the league. So it's kind of weird that, of all people, he would call out for the salary cap. And we're going to start off with Eli first. Eli, what are your thoughts on on John Henry's idea for a salary cap?
Well, if your arch rival, the Yankees, are signing 3 guys for $423 million over this offseason, I mean, you're probably going to be a little pissed. You know, the Red Sox made some moves, but not like the Yankees, who basically feel like, you know, dug into the MLB treasury and just dishing out bills to everyone. But at the same time, I mean, John Henry wouldn't have been able to sign Daisuke or outbid the Rangers and the Yankees for Daisuke in the summer of 2006 if he did have a salary cap. So it's kind of ironic, like you said, that he's asking that. But I think it would balance out baseball for sure. But at the same time, the last here's some names from the last few World Series: Philly, Tampa, Colorado, Detroit, St. Louis. These are all, you know, lower market teams, and they're still making it to the World Series. So I don't think it's completely necessary, but it would definitely help even out the field.
Okay, Lance, you're a Mets fan, correct?
Yes.
Okay, let's hear your thoughts.
Well, I don't think that. Yeah, I mean, I don't think a salary cap is like completely necessary because the top 10 spending teams in the league, only 5 of them made the playoffs last year, and the top 3, the Yankees at $207 million payroll, they, you know, Yankees, Mets, and Detroit, none of them made the playoffs. So, you know, and the Phillies and Tampa Bay in the World Series, their combined their payrolls combined is $138 million, which is still less than the Yanks at $207 million, and the Mets and the Detroit were at $137 million a year. So it's kind of, I don't think it's necessary, but I think that it's kind of, at the same time, ridiculous that the Red Sox owner comes out with an idea for a salary cap, because, yeah, Daisuke costs $100 million to sign.
So you think he's just jealous that what is it, Steinbrenner now has gone off and made all these moves over the offseason?
What?
Well, Hal Steinbrenner of the Yankees went on and made all these moves in the offseason.
Well, I mean, they could have held on General Motors in the recession where they spent their money, but I don't know. Where they spent like
23.
Okay. Spent like $400 million.
Eli, jump in here. So would you say the best idea here is to keep the revenue sharing contract as they have it now, where the Yankees spending all that money, they're eventually gonna have to pay a tax on that. That money will then go back to teams like the Tampa Bay Rays, who, you know, made the World Series this year.
I think the issue here is mainly, I don't think financially baseball is going to suffer as much as maybe the NBA is right now, or the NFL, because I mean, you could see a bounce back, and the system in place is working thus far. I think the main issue right now continues to be steroids, and with John Henry calling out for a salary cap, that's just taking the focus off of the main thing that needs to be handled, and that is getting this whole steroid shenanigans out of baseball for good, so people can just concentrate on the game.
Okay. Lance, you want to jump in for the final word here?
I think that a salary cap, like it would be more fair, but at the same time, I think that lots of low market teams have been kind of stepping it up.
Yeah, so basically it's just you need a GM. You don't need, a cap wouldn't do anything.
Great GM
so long as you don't know how to spend your money.
Yeah, the Marlins won the World Series in 97 and 03, yeah, with like a $23 million payroll, so it's like...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, right on. we'll hand the points to Eli, just because they're arbitrary and I get to decide that. So that's what's up.